Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole McFarland of the Oily Ponderosa, and I am so glad that you guys are here today. So I wanted to talk today about small changes that make big impacts when it comes to cleaning your environment of the toxins that wreak havoc on our systems. So I'm going to actually share my screen because I kind of want to give you guys, I want you guys to have this opportunity to look at visuals versus looking at me. I like to do both. You can tell me which one you like more or less, but I'm going to share and kind of walk you guys through how easy it is to make changes in what you're doing day to day. So again, you're here for small changes that can make a big impact. So the first thing is essential oils. So this is in no particular order. I didn't start my journey with essential oils. You guys have heard me say that before. My whole start with cleaning up the environment within my house was to really reduce my toxic load inside my house. That is what is in my control. What is outside of my control is the toxic load that I might get environmentally. So what's out there in the environment? I can't, there's not much I can do about that, but I can do a lot about what's in my house. So in no particular order, essential oils are impactful when trying to eliminate, say, things like fragrances. So I use essential oils in a plethora of ways. I've got essential oils in my medicine. I mean, my medicine cabinet is essential oils. I mean, let's just be honest. I also, of course, use them aromatically and topically internally. I just did a series on that. So I've used essential oils in all of those three ways. We can go deeper into what those things are if you look at my past videos that I just did over the course of the past 3 weeks. So you can see like how you can incorporate essential oils into your routine on a more routine basis. Essential oils are my perfume. You know, I don't wear perfume or fragrances from the store. I make my own using essential oils. There's just a host of ways that you can use essential oils. And did you know that by applying essential oils, be it in your body butters, in your perfume, out of the bottle, diluted in a carrier oil, that they can impact every cell within your body. And what I most enjoy about essential oils is their ability to also affect me emotionally. And we'll talk a little bit about that later. So what's the next thing you can do? What's another way that you can make a small change for a big impact? And again, these things should be done slowly over time. This is not stuff that I just jumped in and replaced all at once, right? There are small changes that I did slowly. And again, in no particular order. In fact, cleaning products, right? Let's ditch and switch some of the cleaning products that you have. In fact, this would be where I start. I would first start with, ditching and switching some of the things that I've got in my house that I know to be very toxic. So, or at the time, right? So laundry detergent is number one. Your skin is your biggest organ. You're wearing clothes that you've laundered in toxic laundry soap, and you're wearing it all day. So laundry soap would be a first place to start for me. Switching out your laundry soap with a Thieves laundry soap. Thieves is a product that Young Living offers. Of course, I'm talking about Young Living products as I go through this presentation, but Young Living has a laundry soap that you can use as is, or you can dilute and extend the amount of laundry detergent that you get out of one bottle. Cleaners. If you've got 3, 5, 9 cleaners in your house, you've got too many. Thieves household cleaner is an amazing cleaner. It's multifaceted. It can clean multiple surfaces. I use it on my floors. I use it on my countertops. I use it on my glass. I use it on my mirrors. I use it in my bathroom. I don't use any other cleaner but Thieves. Thieves household cleaner. You can add baking soda if you want to make a paste to make a scrub for, like, if you got a really tough job in your shower, for stains in your shower, you can add baking soda and make a paste. You can add vinegar to it, and it would be Thieves household cleaner in some water, and add vinegar if you want to, supreme streak free opportunity on your mirrors. I don't get streaks if I use Thieves by itself, but vinegar does add a little bit of extra oomph to it. Now let's talk about dish soaps, dishwasher powder. I use Thieves dish soap. I use Thieves dishwasher powder. Some people might not truly like the Thieves dishwasher powder. It depends on if you've got hard or soft water. There are things you can do to kind of help move it along, but I don't have to make any changes to my dish soap. I do add into a foaming pump, and I do dilute it. But you can also, with the Thieves dishwashing powder, you can add a cup of vinegar in your dishwasher while you're washing dishes to kind of help if you got really, really hard water. I haven't had to do anything special to either one of those. They work perfectly fine in my household and with the water I have, but I do have super soft water. Hand soaps have some of the same ingredients that your dish soap and your laundry soap have. If you've gotten toxic soaps from the grocery store, or if you haven't found anything that's toxin free, your hand soap, dish soap, laundry soap, they all have the same things in them. And those things can be endocrine disruptors. They can cause seborrheic dermatitis. They can cause all kinds of dermatitis responses when using them. So Thieves has a hand soap. There's a lavender hand soap that Young Living offers as well. They're both foaming. And again, there's also, that's not a Young Living product that some people use, is Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, or just any Castile soap. I want to caution you though with Castile soap in that make sure it doesn't have any preservatives in it. Make sure it's just a saponified oil. Also make sure that you're not putting water in your soaps and letting them sit for months. There's bacteria growing. I hate to break it to you, but bacteria is growing in that soap. Anytime you add water to a product, you've got about a month before bacteria starts to grow. So be very cautious about making your own hand soap out of Dr. Bronner's. I would suggest that you just use it the way that it is without trying to dilute it. Just use a small amount when you're washing your hands, because you don't need a lot. It should be diluted. But if you're not going to use it in a month, you're going to either toss it, or you're going to be growing some pets in your hand soap. All right. So next, what other ways can you make small impacts, small changes for big impacts? Diffusing. We talked about diffusing earlier, but to add a little bit of emphasis on diffusing, that, replacing candles, synthetic candles, I know people love them and they smell so good. In fact, there was a Bed Bath, some company, it wasn't Bed Bath, there was a company who was offering, discounts on their candles, and people were lined up. And I thought, man, those candles are just, it's bad as smoking a cigarette. And I really felt for those people who lined up for that stuff. I mean, I know some people just don't care, and that's your prerogative. But if you're interested in kind of clearing up the air within your home, replacing synthetic candles and plugins with a diffuser and essential oils is not only healthy for you, but it's also helps improve the air quality within your home. There are studies out there where certain essential oils will purify or help to purify the air. And it will just help reduce the toxic load within your environment. Next, another small change is daily wellness. So let me tell you, my top 4 supplements from Young Living are Ningxia, Master Formula, Omega Gies, and Life 9. So Ningxia is not like. Ningxia is an antioxidant. So think about rust on metal. Oxidative stress in your body is like rust. And Ningxia to that rust or oxidative stress is like oil or cleaner to that rust on metal. So that's how I kind of look at Ningxia, right? Ningxia attacks all that oxidative stress in your body. And we have oxidative stress. I mean, environmental toxins are out there, all the things that, we encounter on a daily basis. Ningxia is a powerful, powerful antioxidant. Master Formula is a multivitamin, so to speak. It's got there's one caplet, three caplets and a pill, and that's what makes up the multivitamin. It's just a multi-nutrient complex. As I got older, I'm 41. As I got older, I started to realize I really needed additional support. So Master Formula is a really good support multivitamin to have in your regimen. Omega Gies was the next one that I suggested. That's like it's omega-3 fatty acids, but that's like that it's helpful for your brain, heart, and eye health. But that's like that's like your joint, that's like your mobility one, right? Omega Gies is really super healthy for your joints. And then my last of the top four is Life 9 from Young Living, which is a probiotic. I can't stress enough how important a probiotic is for healthy movement. But besides that, the beauty in Life 9 specifically is that it's got a delayed release capsule. So a lot of times people like to drink their probiotic, or they like to they want a fast acting probiotic. But the important thing is to get that probiotic out of your stomach and into your intestines. That's where it does its magic. So it's a delayed release capsule. It doesn't dissolve until it reaches, I mean, it's delayed release, meaning it's time, right? So it's traveling through your systems and it gets into your intestine, and it does the capsule will dissolve there and it will do its work in your intestines where it should. Some additional suggestions or recommendations that I have for supplements are multi-greens. If you don't eat a lot of vegetables, which you should, but if you don't, I love multi-greens for just that added support. It's great for your glandular, nervous, and circulatory system. Sulfurzyme, which is the next one, is made of MSM and wolfberry. So I look at sulfurzyme for me as my hair, skin, and nail vitamin. I mean, it does way more than that, but it's my hair, skin, and nail vitamin. And of course, it supports healthy joints as well. Sulfurzyme is one that, when your skin's having a whole hot mess, sulfurzyme is one that I'm just going to keep pounding. I'm taking a lot of sulfurzyme if I'm ever having any particular skin issues, because sulfurzyme is going to help. That MSM and that wolfberry is going to help my cell regeneration and stuff like that. And then lastly, vitamin D. Vitamin D is not a Young Living. I mean, you get vitamin D in Master Formula, but vitamin D, I do take vitamin D drops from Seeking Health. And that's because as you age, your vitamin D, you don't readily produce vitamin D at the amount that your body needs. And vitamin D plays a significant role in calcium regulation in your body. So if you think, you're drinking, you're thinking you're going to drink milk for your bones, you really need to get some vitamin D supplementation into your systems, right? Personal care. So we hear this all the time. Your skin's your largest organ. That is very true, right? It is true. So we talked about, laundry soaps and not using laundry soaps, toxic laundry soaps, so that you're ensuring that you're taking care of your skin. But personal care products, man, let's just talk about this for a second. For products not specifically made to eliminate toxins, they can contain over 10,000 chemicals, 10,000, and you're putting them on constantly. You're putting your lotion on, your makeup on, your toner, your everything that you just think about, all the things you put on every day on your skin before you leave the house, especially women. like my husband will jump in the shower, he'll jump out. He doesn't put anything on. So he's kind of like, he's at the mercy of, if we weren't using thieves, laundry soap, he's just at the mercy of if I was using something toxic in his clothing. But women, we're putting on a lot of layers of things on our skin every day. And that bioaccumulation, I talk about bioaccumulation a lot, is wreaking havoc on our DNA. So product companies will make things with toxins in them, first because nobody's necessarily regulating it, one, and two, because if they're using something at a certain percentage, they think, oh, you're only getting that percentage. No, I'm getting the percentage from this product, this, keep adding the products on. And then the toxic load is so great that my body, over time, my liver is not processing these toxins out of my body. That is what bioaccumulation means. So when we talk about personal care products and the things that we layer on, that are, if they're not non-toxic, you're constantly layering and layering and layering toxins onto your body. Personal care products are one of the most important things outside of, laundry soap and cleaners that we should be eliminating or ditching and switching. Think about so Young Living has lotions, they've got body butters, they've got soap, they've got over 700 products in totality. So Young Living is my grocery store, right? I go to the grocery store for food. For everything else, I don't buy in the store anymore because I just order, I have my order that I place every month. And I get all of my, personal care, laundry. I'll just collapse that all into personal, everything that's not food that I use on a daily basis. I order from Young Living. It's the easiest thing. I mean, it's the easiest thing to do. And they make it very easy for you to be able to do that. All right. So let's talk about the kids. I talked about all of that stuff before. The kids apply there as well, but Young Living also has a Kid Sense line and a seedlings line. So for Kid Sense, they've got all your personal care products and then essential oils. And then for seedlings, they've got like baby oil, baby lotion, baby wipes, diaper rash creams, and stuff like that. So they've even got a segment within their product line to support our kids and be it infants or toddlers. Okay. Edibles, not the edibles that you're thinking, but for your fruits and veggies, there's a fruit and veggie wash that I absolutely love. I didn't think, I just thought, I could run my fruits and veggies underwater, no big deal. And a lot of times I do. But when I have the fruit and veggie wash, the difference between washing a fruit and veggie in water versus washing them in the fruit and veggie wash is night and day. Your waxes and all the things that are sitting on these fruits and veggies that still sit on there even when you wash it off is with water, are not sitting on it when you clean them with the fruit and veggie wash. And literally it's just a small amount. You put it in a bowl of water. You put a small amount in a bowl of water, put your fruits in there for a minute, you take them out and you rinse them off and you can eat them. I especially am concerned about the most contaminated fruits and vegetables that are out there. There are some that, really doesn't matter. You can rinse them off and you'll be fine because the toxic load doesn't make it through to the actual meat of the thing you're eating. But there are some things that are there are some fruits and vegetables out there that are just so contaminated that it really needs a good washing. And the fruit and veggie wash does a phenomenal job at cleaning off our fruits and veggies. Cooking and baking, we talked about essential oils. Well, we also have a vitality line of essential oils, and that vitality line you can use to actually season your food. I always, I'm like cautious. I always, let people know when you're using herb essential oils, so thyme, oregano, be cautious with use a toothpick. Your citrus, your lemon and orange, you might be able to use a full drop of that. If you're making brownies, you want to put peppermint in there, you can use a drop. But those herbaceous essential oil, vitality oils, you need to be very, very deliberate about how much you're putting in there because you can overly saturate your dish. So cooking and baking with essential oils has been pretty exciting for me, because sometimes, you know, we might run out of like cilantro, and I love cilantro on my talk. Like I want to see it, but if I run out, then I can just throw some. If I'm making a dressing and I don't have, you know, a particular, if I don't have lemons or whatever, I can, you know, I can use one of my Vitality line essential oils to season my food. And it's super easy because it's like just one drop. You're very rarely using more than a drop, or you're just using a toothpick. But you have to test it. That's the thing. You got to make sure that you know what you're doing, so that you don't oversaturate your food. So I'm gonna round this out with it's baby steps. It's a small switch. I made these choices in my household over, at, you know, the course of a year. I didn't do it all at once. There were small things that I changed throughout, you know, the time that I was switching things out. So I started with Young Living, and I started using personal care products first, but I started with like just orange blossom face wash. And I bought, you know, and I signed up on Young Living's Essential Rewards, which means you get a wellness box, but you decide what comes in that wellness box. So you can, you get your starter kit, you sign up for Essential Rewards, and in the Essential Rewards, you place like a $50 order every month. Should you choose to do Essential Rewards, you don't have to. You're not obligated to pay $50 a month, or buy $50 a month worth of product. But I made that choice and I did that. And so every month I would, you know, it'd be $50 more of thing. I would switch out things. I didn't have to buy the same things over every month. I would be adding new things, because those things that I were buying each month would last. You know, they last longer than a month. It can last 3 months, 6 months, whatever. So that's how I started to swap out things. And then once I swapped out, it's just a continuous cycle. I keep swapping out. So those are the things that I did to kind of ditch and switch things in my household. I'm so happy you guys are here. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to reach out with any questions that you might have on the products that I mentioned. All right, bye.